Hi, Cant here, and in this video I'm going to talk about something that I see people struggling with online, and also people have told me directly that this is a problem they have too. People will say, I'm starting out making a tune, and none of the elements I make sound interesting enough for me to carry on with and continue to flesh out the track. Does that sound familiar? First, check out my album, and also if you're having difficulty with any aspect of production, book me for a session or two. Links are in the description. So yes, I get where you're coming from. You make a chord progression and it sounds trite, you make a melody and it sounds derivative, you make a beat and it sounds uninspired. The thing is, buddy, dance music comes to us downstream from funk, and funk is more than the sum of its parts. Let's listen to the boss, James Brown. I say this without fear of hyperbole. James Brown is the most influential person in the development of dance music, and it's not even close. You can't teach JB much about making danceable music, but a track like Funky President, People It's Bad, doesn't feature any one element that particularly stands out. They're all working together for the benefit of the whole.
People, we gotta get over before we go under. Hey country, you didn't say what you meant, you just changed. A brand new funky president. Stock market going up, jobs going down. It ain't no funky job to be found.
I wish I could make some grand analogy here, but it eludes me. Anyway, let's look at some more contemporary examples of what I'm talking about. Here's Mid in the Sun from 2017. It's on the extremely highly regarded Ed Banger Records, 2.2 million views on YouTube. On Discogs we see 5 credited composers for the EP. Okay, this is going to be wild. Let's check out the synth lead. Surely this is going to be insane. Okay, in case you didn't get that, it was F, 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 and so on. This tune is a banger. Not every element has to be complicated. Okay, let's check out a legend, LTJ Booker Music. It'll be a miracle if YouTube lets me play this, but let's give it a go. Absolutely seminal track, paved the way for the future of drum and bass. Everyone knows this is one of the best pieces of music ever made. How's the bass line sounding? Track drops at 139, let's go. Okay, so my man is playing 2 notes for the bass line. 2 notes. A revolutionary track, invented the future of music, 2-note bass line. All the elements work together, the bass line is 2 notes. Not every element has to be complicated. One more example, another dance classic from back in the day, Crystal Waters' Gypsy Woman. I'm sure this was the first soulful house banger many of us heard. What's that chorus do? La-da-dee, la-doo-dow. It goes on and on. This simplicity was lampooned on In Living Colour in the 80s, and while it would be silly to take this criticism too seriously, I feel like it does speak to a prejudice we have against forms of art that are considered populist or base. Compare this to the too many notes scene from Amadeus, where the dumbass toffs just don't get Mozart's unbridled polyphonic genius.
And there are simply too many notes. That's all. Just cut a few and it'll be perfect.
Which few did you have in mind, Majesty?
Now, I'm anything but an anti-intellectual, but I do feel we're given a lot of unconscious messaging that artistry is something complicated and mystical that only geniuses who've been touched by God truly have access to, and I think that can manifest in these imposter syndrome-like symptoms. Perhaps I'm a Philistine, but you can give me DJ Funk over Mozart any day of the week, and I don't think that necessarily makes me a moron. Getting to the kernel of a simple musical idea and the emotions it evokes is a skill in itself. I suggest try starting with something simple, add elements, and see if an idea develops before you get frustrated and bin something before it's had a chance to blossom. You might even end up abandoning the original genesis of a track by the time it's finished, but through that journey, you'll have learned something about how to express yourself musically. Thanks for watching, check out the album, find me for tuition, and I'll see you later, sweet potato, bye!